Hey everybody, it's Reckless. This video is going to be on my Sunsinger class. Do not pay attention to the gear because I'm actually doing something at the moment right now with other characters. So, this is just for my main character Sunsinger class. Um, Primarily, I actually use the Firebolt grenade. However, it depends on what I'm actually doing, whether it be raids, PvP, PvE. It all depends on what I'm doing. I will switch to the solar grenade. Um, However, I do like the Firebolt grenade a lot better. It's a lot faster to do damage. I'm not really fond of grenades that just sit in place and just do AoE damage in a fast moving game. It's good against ads in PvE, but as for actual regular gameplay, it doesn't really make me, too fond of it. Also, another thing for if I'm playing PvP and capture, then yeah, I'll use Solar Grenade all day. You know, that way I stop other players from actually getting points. But like I said before, I'll show you a video about that another day. As for my jump, I actually like the balanced glide. The fact that I can actually control my glide a lot better, definitely, how do you say? It's definitely a good thing. Granted, I don't like the fact that the Sunsinger class doesn't have blink, but oh, excuse me. But even then, this is still a good, how do you say, a good jump. Uh, a good jump perk. As for Radiance, I actually like Fireborn. The fact that I could resurrect myself, whether I'm in a PvP game or PvE, is amazing. And it dramatically helps in the event that you are doing a weekly nightfall and you die. You know, resurrect yourself, and obviously you got grenades going off like it's cool everywhere. Um, Also in PVE, when you get to those matches where you're both real close to health and your opponent actually kills you, as soon as he starts running away, resurrect yourself, shoot him in the back. Hey, it's PvP. Nobody said the game was fair. um, as for the melee, for Scorch, I actually like Flame Shield. Um, the whole dot damage thing definitely is a big thing for me for the Sunsinger class because it's more like a dot damage type, damage over time. If you didn't know what dot means, I haven't really tried Brimstone much. Yeah, I haven't really tried Brimstone much for the same reason why I don't like the Warlock's last row of abilities when it comes to the exploding. I'm sorry, the Void Walker's last ability when it comes to the exploding. Um, I used to do Solar Wind a lot, but that was just to really mess around a little bit. Wasn't really anything too good. Now I liked it in the sense of when I'm doing PVE, it knocks back like little ads, that really aren't much. As for the bigger ads like Minotaurs, it doesn't really do much to them. So it really didn't seem like a feasible thing to keep. But when I'm just messing around, I'll put Solar Wind on it, knock one of my teammates off of something and kill them, It's pretty much about it. Um, as for Flame Shield, on the other hand, I like it a lot. I would actually prefer this over Solar Wind just because if you melee somebody and all you gotta do is touch them, just damage them, you get a shield on your entire body, which makes it harder for your opponent to kill you, whether it be PvE or PvP. So Flame Shield, I decided to keep. Um, as for the stat bonuses, again, I go with Arcane Force just because I value toughness and speed. A little speed is better than no speed, especially when you're in PvP. And let's say you do max out your armor and recovery, right? You're almost to the brink of death. You still need to get away. But if you don't have any agility, it's not ever going to happen. You know, so I at least think you do need some agility. And I don't mean like a little teeny tiny bit either. I mean like a decent amount. You know, just to get yourself out of situations. You know, even if it's just to get around the corner faster and like jump in the air and turn around at the entrance of where you just came from just to shoot a rocket. You know, that's better than nothing, you know. As for the next set of stats, I actually do like Viking Funeral. Again, it combines great with what is it called? With your Scorch, when it pretty much ignites your enemies. Viking Funeral, self-explanatory. Enemies you ignite burn longer and take more damage. You know, again, the whole dot damage thing is a big thing for Sunsingers. Sunburst, I'm not too fond of. Just because anything that says has a chance to, I don't like. Because it's never a guarantee, you know. I think I've actually activated this like once since this game came out. And yeah, it definitely wasn't something I want to keep. And Radiant Will, okay, I understand Radiance, you know. The fact that I have Fireborn, you know, Radiant Will doesn't really do much for me. You know, it makes my grenades go longer. Okay, cool. You know, but that's about it. You know, but what if I don't want to use my grenades anymore? I need other things I want to do, like start shooting again. Then that Radiance is just going to be wasted. You know, so I figured I'd just stay with a Viking Funeral and just do more damage. Divine Order, toughness at all costs. Like I said in my Voidwalker video, you still need toughness. You still need armor, you know. As you can see, the dramatic changes when you go to the others, it's not something you want to do a lot in PvE or PvP. So I would actually rather keep enough toughness, a little bit of speed, and a little bit of recovery. And as for the last set, I guess I should be doing Touch of Flame in order to get the all grenades ignite enemies causing dot damage. But in certain areas, I actually do use Gift of the Sun, which does give you an additional grenade. However, I think I will switch back to Touch of Flame. Just to give that extra dot damage. Now, depending on what I'm doing with raiding and stuff, obviously there's only one raid now, then I stay with Gift of the Sun. Angel of Light I'm not too fond of at all, because you're flying, you know, you're making yourself a hard target. What Angel of Light does, it keeps you in place while you're in the air. I don't like that at all, because you're just a sitting duck up there, you know. I really don't think they should have even made Angel of Light, even in this game. But hey, I'm not a creator. They are. You know, they wanted to make it. They made it. Cool. I actually think I will switch back to Touch of Flame now that I'm not raiding right now. So this is my setup for the Sunsinger Warlock. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, put them in, obviously, the comments below. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll get back to you when I can. I'm Reckless.